especially those who travel from afar to come and honor Mom with us. It is my great privilege to be able to say a few words to honor my mother-in-law, our mother, grandma, and close friend to many of us here. I just want to share a little bit about what she has meant to me and how I think I can best honor her and her life's influence on me. I remember first meeting her when I first came to this church in 1964. Soon after my younger brother died of drowning in Indonesia, and I started beginning to think about matters about life and death a little bit more seriously. And then I met the Hongs that was personified by their mother, Lily. The first time I really experienced how it works in this family was Richard and Mary Lou's wedding. Richard was getting married, but I didn't have transportation to go to the wedding, so the groom came by and picked me up at the door and took me to the wedding. And so, you know, I really thought that was great until the end of the ceremony. I was also volunteered to work in the kitchen. So I think that I really began to see this is love in action. Nobody tells you how much they love you. They just act as if you're the best one that they love. And Lily set an example for how the family acts until today, loving through action. I also found that I was always welcome at their home, at the dinner table, whatever they were doing. And no one expected anything of me. I can be there and be myself. And one time I happened to go by her laundry on Vanderbilt, and she saw me walk by. She comes out and said, "David, come in and eat something." I said, you know, I'm actually gotta go shopping. I need some pants. So she said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Well, maybe Sears." She goes, "Oh no, don't go to the department store, go to the dollar store. Let me take you around the corner." So she took me around the corner to the dollar store, and we bought 4 pairs of pants, and she hung them up for me. I was nobody to her. But her love for her family and her friends and her church spilled over. And so Darlene and I, we, over the years, met many friends, and they always asked, "How did you guys meet?" And I always tell the story that I met this amazing woman in St. Louis. She showed me what a big heart she had. And I thought, I must marry one of her daughters. So the truth is, I've learned from her continuously how to love in action through the years. And she's really become a true model of how Jesus loves us. How does she love? She loves us unconditionally. She never did something for you because she expects you to do something back for her. And whether you're her children, her relatives, or just some little guy in church, she'll do whatever she can for you. The second thing is she taught me how to love graciously. She always said thank you. And sometimes I want to thank her right back. She's teaching me that you never return a gift container empty. To this day, Darlene is always baking cookies to put into those containers that, you know, friends give us. This is articulating your thankfulness, and then she writes notes. And the other thing is she modeled how to love by forgiving. You may have done something bad. You didn't make it to something that was valuable to her. She never held anything against you. Keith said something about always seeing her with a smile. how true. And you never see her with a frown. And when you're in private, you won't see her frown of disapproval. I have never seen her disapproving people because she knew how to forgive. And she also learned how to taught me how to love people just as you are. You don't have to change in order for her to love you. That's how Jesus loved us. You don't have to change because she loves you the way you are. And you always feel accepted with her. The other thing she modeled is that love is not limited. There's an enormous capacity for love. You don't just have to limit to your family. She doesn't limit to her children, or children-in-law, or grandchildren, or great-grandchildren. She loves all the little kids in the church. And the other thing she does is she taught me that love is always giving. It is a living example of how it is more blessed to give than to receive. And it is such a blessing to get anything that she has. She doesn't have a lot, but she gives candies, she gives L.I.V.I.N.G, she gives gizzards to Keith, and she gives out of the little abundance that God has given her. She has the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes. She's the widow with the last mite that she offered to God by giving it to those around her. I can go on forever, but I think this sums up the fact that she has been a true model of how Jesus loves us. I have heard so many sermons, but this woman will show you how it's done. You know, I have seen many people who are most educated, but never learned the simple fact of love for people who then wants to love you right back. So, how can we honor her going home to be with the one that she loved all her life? She has shown me how she loves in action. I'm determined that I will act more than talk. I'm determined that what I learned from her, I want to display in my life so other people can see how Jesus loves, how blessed we are to have her as our mother, as our sister, as our mother-in-law, as our friend, as grandma. I remember that she is so used to being called grandma. That one time we went somewhere and someone asked her, "What's your name?" She said, "Grandma." Grandma is the love that we want to learn from and follow and honor her